Hello there. Greetings to all. Welcome to session 4 of Causes of Suffering and Ways to Overcome Them. In the last session, we saw about wealth and started seeing the self knowledge aspect of it. We saw how many nutritious people you have in your life, and we saw about discipline, self discipline, under that 7 columns, that is ahimsa, that is non-violence, truth, non-stealing, then celibacy and greedlessness and purity and contentment. We saw under the heading of self-control or tapas. Then under the heading of swadhyaya, we saw shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam, listening to the Vedantic scriptures and clarifying the doubts and abiding in that life. That's what we saw. Now we'll continue. Then Patanjali says that Ishvara Pradidhanam. Ishvara Pradidhanam means dedicating all our actions to God. The God whomsoever you believe the God is. Even your Guru could be, you can dedicate everything to your Guru. If he is living or non-living, okay, who has attained Samadhi. So when you do that, when you dedicate all your activities to the God, then you will do the best activity. You will give the best, right? If somebody, a prime minister or a president are coming to your house, how you will keep the house clean and you will impress him, right? So similarly, when you are going to do anything, dedicate anything to God, you will do the best and accept the result as a prasada from him. That shows a beautiful attitude. Acceptance is the best way to be happy. When you accept, the mind is willing to see as various possibilities. It becomes a possibility thinking rather than when you resist, you become a complaint. You focus on complaint. Resistance sucks your energy. And what you resist persists. So the dedication to God or your Guru is Ishvara Pranidhanam. How good you are. How many activities when you do that with this attitude? Based on that, give 2, 3, 2 or 1 mark. Then the next aspect is very, very important aspect is sense control. I said in the last session that I need some time. That's why the next posting I will talk about this sense control. If you are not happy with your life as of today, you feel that your life situation is not okay, not comfortable, it's painful, it's sorrowful, it's mainly because of 2 reasons. What you have input, what are your inputs, and what are your programs. If you can manage and control these 2, your life situation will change right now, from night now. I'm telling you, mark my words. See, there is a beautiful saying I read, that your environment does not shape you. Your environment reveals you. If you complain about what you have, that only it reveals you. It does not shape you. It does not make you. Your input and your program will change the way you look at things. Sorry for that. There was a phone call. I'll put it in the silent mode, please. Sorry for the disturbance. I have done that. Sorry. So your input and program is very, very important. Input means what you receive from your eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. And what is the program? The past input are nothing but the programs. Whatever you have used your sense organs and whatever you perceive till now, a moment before, that becomes a program for your output, your processing right from now. So the question is, you will say that I can control my input, but how do I control my program? Because it is already there. Very simple. I will give an example. Suppose you have a jar with very, very dirty water. What you do is you keep on pouring good water, the dirty water will go away and the water will be pure. The same way you start receiving inputs, functional positive inputs, the old negative dysfunctional program will go away. So what you have to do is be aware of how you use your sense organs. Even for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, but if it is intense, it will become a program. That is called in Sanskrit samskara. That influences your future response and reaction. So you have to start making a journal right from today. How you spend your five sense organs. You have to be aware of them. What films you have seen. What are the YouTube you have seen. What are the WhatsApp messages or other messages you have seen. Whom are you, the person you listen to. What you read. What you tasted. What you ate. How you use your skins. With whom you interacted with. You have physical contact with. All these things you have to take a note of it. If you change the input from dysfunctional to functional, your life outcome will change. Simple. I'll give an example. If you put in a calculator 5 plus 3 is equal to, these are all inputs. 5 is input, plus sign is input, 3 is input, equal to sign is input, then what you get? 8. Why not you get 9 or 7 or any other number? Because there is a program inside the calculator. Same way, the past input has become a program. When you see this, accordingly you get the output. So the output is your life situation, what you think your life is as of today. But it will take time because the old programs you have to see the impure water. You have to continuously pure water. It takes time, right? Depending upon your dense samskaras, how strong are your samskaras and vasanas, it takes time. But if you start it, at least I can tell you within 48 days, you will feel the difference. A sheer fact that you are watching the video, that is a good input for you. It will be a program for the next moment activity. That you will have a different life situation. So sense control is very, very important. So all great people, they have used it and they have become successful because of this. If you want to be successful and happy, take charge of the senses. Senses are like a vehicle, a bike or a horse. The horse or the bike decide where he should go, how bad it would be. Similarly, the senses are controlling. If you see something tempting to eat, you start eating it, whether you like it or not. You are a diabetic, still you start taking the sweets. You may be overweight, continue to eat fat things. Junk foods you take. Similarly, you listen to nonsense. Okay, because you talk nonsense, you are also listen. Whatever you talk, you listen. And you see a not functional thing, which you may think at the particular point of time it gives you pleasure, but it becomes a program and create a problem for you in the future event. So this, any amount of emphasis I give, that would not be sufficient. This is a very, very important in 8 limbs yoga, in Ashtanga yoga, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Pratyahara is very, very vital. Maybe that is the reason why it is kept in the middle. So please take care of it. How you feel that you are good in controlling your sense organs, your input. Based on that, you give the marks 3, 2, 1, which you think correct. Now the next point is dharana. We have seen so far, knowingly or unknowingly, that the 8 limbs of yoga. Yama, niyama, we have seen that under the heading of tapas, right? Then asanas is the way you sit so that you can sit for a long time for meditation. Pranayama is a breathing technique, okay, which I'll cover now. And pratyahara we have seen. Now the next limb is dharana. Dharana means concentration. See, we are all endowed with a capacity, processing capacity. Our mind, the brain processing capacity is 126 bits per second, not more. So how you use these 126 seconds, bits per second, decides your success and happiness. What you are listening to me and understand what I am saying now takes about 60 bits of information, 60 bits of processing capacity. So that's why and what happens out of 126, 20 bits, around 20 bits takes for your body awareness. So what is left is only 100 bits available for you to process the information. That's why when I'm talking, it takes 60 bits, means 2 people you are talking simultaneously, you are not able to understand, you are not able to really get the point. So you say that one person, please stop, I want to listen to this person first, then I listen to you. Because 60, 120, your available capacity is 100, you cannot really process that information. A normal unorganized mind, when they want to concentrate, for example, concentrate on the object A, what will happen? You will start concentrating on A, the mind will go to B, C, D, E, F, G. That means the 100 bits is spread over 7, 8 objects. That means distraction. When you lose less than 100 in any object, the balance bit creates a distraction for you. So please see my video, Ram Ignite's channel. Please go to Ram Ignite's channel, subscribe to the channel, and you will get notification automatically for all my future postings. There I have put about 6 videos on power of focusing. Very, very good. You see that it will be very useful to you. So the concentration is ensuring that there are no distraction, and wherever you want to concentrate, you should be able to develop the power of concentration. If you go and see the power of focus, I have told that the techniques how to develop this in detail. 6 videos are there, right? Now, unorganized. So unorganized mind, when you want to focus on A, it goes to B, C, D, E, and everything, and the 100 bits is distributed among everything, and it becomes only distraction. Then what happens in dharana? What we do when you focus on A, when the mind goes to B, you pull it willfully, voluntarily to A. So what happens? A, then B, then bring it back to A, it remains in A, then go to C, you bring it back, A, then D. This is concentration. In concentration, if the mind wanders, that's perfectly fine. If the mind doesn't wander, it is called the next stage, that is called meditation or dhyana. So concentration is like this. Then you go to the next stage, is called dhyana. Up to concentration, you can do with your efforts. Dhyana happens. Like that, you can prepare your bed, pillow, clean bed, AC, everything, but sleep you can't bring. Similarly, up to concentration, you can put effort, but dhyana has to happen. When you start concentrating and you are reducing the distraction and bringing back to the object of your focus, then slowly what happens, that the object of focus remains A, means you keep on thinking, use all your 100 bits to A only. A remains. This is called dhyanam. And when this dhyanam continues, in dhyanam what happens? You are aware that you are doing the meditation. But when it continues like this, your awareness, it will, as though that you lose your awareness of your doing, only the object of focus remains. I'll give you a good example. If you are watching a good movie, you are sitting in a theater, you forget that you are sitting in a theater, okay, and you will start, if the scene is very, very emotional scene, you start crying. That time you don't know that you are watching a movie. That much you engross yourself. That is in a samadhi state. All great invention takes place in this state. So when you do this practice, so why I'm saying that every day you have to do meditation at least for 15 minutes, twice, if not possible, one time. What do I meditate means? You take any object of your liking. You want to take your child's face, keep thinking about the face. When the mind goes away, bring it back to that. Or the places you like, or the God you like, or the concepts which you have studied in the Vedanta scriptures. You think about it. Think deeply on that particular point only. If it goes away, bring it back. When you do this, the power of focus you will realize. Then you will be able to read the scriptures very well, understand what the Guru is saying. Then it will help you to reach your true nature. Understand your true nature. Realize your true nature. So we have covered the 4 aspects. Okay. What are they? One is health. Second one is relationship. Third one is wealth. And fourth one is self aspect. Score all this. Okay. And take the average for the last 4 quarters. If not, 4 quarters are not possible, 4 months. And keep the score ready for wealth. That is health for 4 quarters. One number quarter wise. Similarly, relationship, 4 numbers for 4 quarters or 4 months, and wealth and spell knowledge. Then we will give weightage depending upon where you are for among these 4 quarters, and find out a weighted average score for each quarter, 1 number only. So you will have 4 number, and we will see the trend. If the trend is going up, good. If the trend is stay put, same line, or going down, then we'll understand where we are. Accordingly, we'll go to the next, the really beginning that the topic, the causes of suffering and ways to overcome them. Klesha, in Sanskrit is called Klesha as per Patanjali. Thanks for this opportunity.